anything I talk about on this channel, I don't bring them from the moon. They are already here on the internet. I just give an informed opinion on it. So thank you very much to my Instagram followers. You guys are really amazing, and it's fun right there. For those watching me on YouTube and Facebook, let's get straight to the video after the intro. Welcome. So today we are still going on. Man, it's not easy gathering all this information and watching tons and tons of videos, trying to find on Brekete Family channel where to, man, it's not easy. And please, Brekete Family, those who control the channels, even though I'm giving clues and using your content to make this, I know you have a record. I have people that have experiences of you attacking their channels because they play your videos. I have never had any interest in what you guys do, in the sense of, like, you know, using your videos to make videos. Even right now, I don't even use people's videos. If I want to say something, I quote people instead of playing their videos, because right now there are a lot of attacks coming on me because I talk about sometimes things that pertains with church. So what they do is that if I play their video, they tell the platform that I stole their video when I'm just making commentary, which is under the fair use policy, for those who don't even have an idea of what that means, but with the whole aim of attacking me and shutting my platforms down. But oh, come on, you guys, we are creators, so I just have to do this for the purpose of clarity, which is the clarity I want to bring in my own opinion. Now, in her second meeting where she had with Brekete Family talking about this issue, now let me tell you something that happens. You have to know that before Brekete Family comes to air a particular story or talk about a particular story, nothing is new to them. They have a pre-planned, or would I say pre-engaged conversation with the subject who have a story to share or a complaint to make before they come live. Okay, so if you watch the videos and you notice the Brekete man himself saying that, oh, I thought you told me, it's not as if like it is stage planned. When you come to me and say you want to make a complaint, we talk background and say, okay, this is your complaint, so I have an idea of what you want to lay a complaint for, so that I know what I'm airing. This is a live show that many people are listening to, so it is okay for Brekete Family boss himself to sit down and have these conversations with them as to what their issue is before they now come. And in case you forget what you say, he helps you remember what you said, because that is what defines if they come, bring you to the show or not, or whatever. But at least they have the right to understand your situation before airing it. I don't know if you understand. So if you are coming to me with a story, already I have a principle. I don't share people's stories. I don't share personal conversations I have with people, except that things on the internet. So anything I talk about here that are already on the internet, you can go and find them yourself. The difference between you and I is that I make commentaries on what I see, and you are just typers in the comment section, which I respect you. Okay, so let's get to understand that. So during the second meeting where she had with the Brekete Family, she was still, because the thing is that when once you come and lay a complaint or something, till your complaint gets solved or whatever, you might have to always be appearing on the show. So I've seen her a couple of times just seated there in the show, but she is not being interviewed that day, or she's not being asked her situation or whatever. So she was still going to that particular show until her case was being handled, since it was still work in progress. So in the second part of the case, she was still asked the same. This was where I got to see some elements that showed me that Brekete Family has a degree of integrity based on this case. I don't know about any other thing, okay? So in this second part, you could hear her say that after meeting Jeremiah and he talked about the kid, in the evening, she could not see the kid again.
After you pay all this money, what can happen? I say, how many days it take for you to see the man of God?
Now 1 month too.
1 month. You did here. Okay. They don't give, you've been told they charge you money for climbing of mountain.
Now be the 4,000 naira for the t-shirt. Without the t-shirt,
you cannot climb the mountain. Now you own the mountain. No, I just dey ask question because mountain. If I wan climb mountain now, you get some mountains where they back here. Now, as I walk out tire, then I go come back. Nobody go ask me who goes there.
I no go buy shirt go.
So, eventually, after 1 month, you and the man of God come see.
We can't see.
Okay.
As he see me, he say, Madam, you get this TJ? All those 4 boys. I say yes. Because you know sure, no be me get there. I say now God give me the 4 TJ. Even your feet, one can disappear, come out.
How do one take disappear? How you carry them go give somebody? Abi you deal with the children? Abi how manage?
Where they keep children.
Now, I know some of you will start saying what is happening newly right now, or would I say the current information she has given again in 2022. But note, this video has nothing to do with whatever new information has come this year, but what happened from the beginning, before we even get to the revelation today. As you can hear her right now, she's saying that there's a place where they keep children, that she kept the child. So, does it mean that she kept the child somewhere and went to see Jeremiah, and then in the evening she couldn't find the child again? Or does she mean that she kept the child somewhere where they keep children, after seeing Jeremiah she picked up the child and then later the child still got missing? Or is it that she kept the child somewhere, when she came back you saw that the child was playing with one of the security persons, she took the child home and later the child got missing? So I am making this video assuming that I have not seen what is the new information. So before you start telling me what is the new things, I will get there. But right now, I'm looking at the genesis of this whole thing. So be thinking along with me.
Because that's on Monday.
Oh, you get where they keep children?
Yeah, security dey there where they for the keep children.
Now man, I been a woman be the
Now
security.
woman, name na be Juliet.
Now, this is now different from the first narrative that painted the picture, if you just watched only that video, that everything might have happened just within that time, which I played a video for you on the last segment of what could happen if it was a real life situation of it happening just in split seconds, or what I say split minutes, of him doing whatever abracadabra or whatever prophecy or whatever he does in his church for his people or those who go there to go and worship. Now, of course, I told you guys, when it comes to this whole aspect of money being involved, buying these, buying flyers or buying tags or something, they don't get to really air that until you are on ground. You get to know what is involved for you to gain access, or would I say for you to be part of the program or whatever. So whether they are selling water, selling t-shirts, all that, they don't say this openly on their media platforms, okay? But those who are members know that they buy the t-shirts, they buy the the water, they buy the every other thing that is coming, quote and unquote, from the anointed or the anointed, okay? Of course, like, come on, it's business. If I'm not mistaken, you are buying and selling. So whether you are buying and, but Jesus will be oga appear no tario, obono kita no ka Jesus no oga appear go tario what you are doing. So you heard her now say that she left the kid where they keep children, and then when she went to the mountain or wherever she went to, when she came back, she couldn't see the kid again.
People play with the Juliet where.
I know why they ask this question. Make we establish connection. She play with them.
He play with her. All of them, they don't know my children for there. He play with her.
Other people children they there.
Other people children they there.
Them too, they wait to climb mountain.
They know they allow children climb mountain.
No.
Now, if you watch the part 1 of this video, you could notice that children actually went to the program and they went to the mountain wherever they go to have their program. So this particular notion here does not sound true to me, because I showed you in a video in the part 1 that children were actually there at the program. Okay, now we know that it was not at the program that she met Jeremiah, but of course children for a fact do go to that mountain, if I am not mistaken, because at that same mountain was where a family and many other children I saw when I was watching the program, thinking it was at the program that she had an encounter with him, since she brought the whole program issue up as the reason why she went to Jeremiah or 𝐲𝐻𝚘𝚘𝚗. So you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, the parents of the children,
yes,
they wait to climb mountain. How you take climb the mountain? When you go mountain, come back.
I don't see my pikin again.
Oh, now when you come back from mountain, now you don't see your pikin.
I don't see the pikin again.
So when you no come see the pikin, what you can't do?
I can't shout the cry, say, my pikin no, he don't lost, make they help me find am.
Look at how the story is different from the first story. So I was now asking myself a question: how did this whole thing happen? So I was just thinking to myself, is it that she was going there to go and climb the mountain? Wait, because first she thought, we looked at the program itself, that was a 3-day program. You understand? So she came, paid all the money, and then for her to have access to the mountain and climb the mountain, she went to the mountain and then, whatever. And then when she came back, she could not find the kid again. The kid was with where they keep children. I don't know if you're getting the story. I think I've played it for you yourself to see. So I'm now asking myself, is it that Brekete Family, when they come to the next time of the show, they don't remember what was said before? But it's a good thing that they have all these things live and then they keep it there. They don't, maybe because they handle too many stories, they may not really be, paying particular attention to one and looking, forward to how the case unfolds. Because if it was me interviewing you again, I would logically remember what you said before and be like, madam, waiting to happen now. Like, why you talk this before, you can't talk this one now, you get? So looking at this right now, I was now asking myself a question: what is really going on here, and why is this woman more of like being that the story is now becoming different from what was said at the first time? So and according to this, you see that she went to Jeremiah. According to her, she went to Jeremiah after she had not seen the kid again, not as if like it was painted in the first scenario that it happened in a split second in my mind how I saw it, but she went after she did not find the kid to go and report to him or something that her kid is lost, before he now said she should get out of that premises. So I was now asking myself a question, because if she was staying in the premises, already lodging inside the premises, think about it logically, throw away your sentiments. On what grounds would he just tell her to leave the compound? Because you're already staying in the compound. So telling you to leave the compound where you're already staying does not add up. So it now makes me understand or add up with the whole idea that where she was staying as at when the kid was lost, even though he's still around the premises, because she said that she was directed to stay there by the security man, was not in the premises. So it was logical for him to say, if he said that, I don't know, I was not there with them, that she should get out, that she's trying to spoil his ministry or whatever. So this is someone coming from outside the premises, coming into the premises, even though according to her, it was a security man that told her that all these places are Jeremiah get them. So it makes sense why that story would be true, that he told her to get out, that she's trying to spoil her ministry. But as at when the child got lost, it's not as if Jeremiah himself, who is being quote unquote, based on this case, accused of this particular situation, that he was there when the kid got lost, or it was more of like doing an encounter that the kid got lost. I don't know if you are getting the logic of this, okay? Let us continue. Where now became more suspicious, not like suspicious per se, but where now became more intriguing was they asked her, when did this particular thing happen? And she said 15th of April.
This thing happened how many months ago?
On the 15th of April. I take upon.
Which year?
This year, 2019.
Now, if you watch the first part of this video, I established that that particular program, Who Shall Roll This Stone Away, did not happen even on the 15th. It was from the 19th, 20th, 21st. So you saying it happened on the 15th, I'm now thinking to myself, did she go to the program earlier, weeks before that particular program? Because if it happened on the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 4 days before the program, madam, if you are watching me, I'm just saying, 4 days before the program that this thing happened, and you bought the tag, of course, tags would come out days before the program. It makes sense, okay? Promoting the program and all that. That means you went there 2 weeks, or because the story changed from 2 weeks to a month, but let's just assume 2 weeks, okay? Let's just believe what you said, the way it is, 2 weeks to that particular time. And on the 15th of April, this happened. This was not even during the program or even the apex of the program. I'm now asking myself, why did you really go there, madam? I don't know if you understand. Please, let's keep sentiments aside here. Let's look at the facts of this case, because except maybe she made a mistake, we can give her the benefit of the doubt, because of course the stories have been a little bit inconsistent. So if this is now one of those inconsistencies, we would say, okay, it's inconsistent, okay, no problem, you heard her yourself. Now she talked about the whole idea of what the DPO said. Now that was between her and the DPO when he talked about the whole kid situation, and I think that was where this whole thing went overblown. Now please think about this for a moment. At the point of she saying that, the reaction of the Brekete family boss himself, did it look to you like he was someone that quote and unquote would be compromised? The way he said, oh, so that means that Ibla said don't they do it before, based on what she reported that the DPO said. Now it might be true that this kind of things happens in that particular ministry, that kids get missing and all that, if this her reported eyewitness occasion really happened. And no one should come and say here that she could have recorded the DPO saying that or something. Hey, there are certain things that come on. If someone comes and rapes you right now, do you know that the rape is going to happen to put camera and keep the record of that happening so that you say, oh, I have evidence? Certain things happen and they just happen. So talking about evidence, don't even go there. So it might be true that this is something that has been a regular occurrence right there in that ministry. Even though I got to see a video that looked as if, they were trying to portray that things like this happen. People come and drop their babies here and there and all that. But note, this woman is not, based on the stories they have posted, I saw some things on Facebook. This woman is not someone that is poor. Poor, technically, I don't know how you rate that. Now, it now even get more interesting as we get to the third part of the video. So she went there based on a particular situation she had, which will now become clear as we go on. And then she stayed there for a week or two. How was she staying there? How was she feeding? How was she clothing? How was she living? You get? And then she stayed all the while, paid all this money just to see this man. Come on. If you are someone that is really, really like that, you want to go there and drop your child based on the narrative that was given by Jeremiah or multiple in church, that things people come there to drop children, which might be true, or staged, because those things can be staged to cover the narrative. Okay, so this might just be an exception whereby even though she might be telling the truth, or she might be telling the truth, the inconsistencies not make it not have a balance. Because what I'm seeing right here, right now, is that this woman will not go all the way there to go and drop her child for him when she has, healthy children, 3 of them already. Why would she go and drop the last child? And note, as we go on here, you'll get to realize that she herself has a husband who is domiciled around there, and also has a stepdaughter who is much older, which she missed out in the details of her report. So you have to really understand. That's why I was saying go to the root, not just because when Prof X posted that, of course, he raised a whole lot of social media cry. But one thing is that I don't talk about people from the premise that if I have any hate or bitterness towards someone in my heart, anything I see, I can never see any good in you. If I define someone as being fake or real, if I say that you're a real man of God, I can never see any wrong in you. Anything I see is tika. That's why somebody will come out and say that your father cannot be wrong. That's not my mindset. I see everybody objectively. Today you can cast, today you get that kind of thing. So what I'm trying to make you understand here is that based on the premise that she has formed, or that particular first video that was posted formed, everyone already defined 𝐻𝐻𝚘 himself as that, which is possible, but in this particular case is dicey based on the fact of the reporter who is talking about this.
𝐼𝐡𝐚𝐭, they go write a complaint today. Okay. She go come deliver the letter by herself. Okay, not present. So that in the first place, make una way there for force headquarters, make una see her condition. That one not mean say everything which they claim not true, because some people will take advantage of their physical or present condition to defame somebody's character or to whip sentiment against somebody. I don't know whether I understand. Una go do una proper investigation. First of all, establish say she get 4 children. Second of all, she go to church with the 4 children. Who are the witnesses that saw the 4 children? Was she? Police. Let's appreciate the Nigerian police.
Even at this time, the Brekete family boss himself was still saying we are going to get justice, we are going to get justice. And I see some people saying that Brekete family, they were bribed or something. If you don't know if you cannot prove something, you can only make assumptions, yes, out of your emotions and sentiments, or because you just have hatred for somebody. You understand? But when it comes to things like this, you yourself that is watching me, have you taken a step to go on the internet, search for the same video? What I'm talking about right now, I'm talking from a point of information that I went myself to the channel, dig deep to back. Do you know what it means to scroll down someone's channel to back 2019 from 20 to look for a particular video when they do programs almost every day, and all their programs are not listed root dates. They just say Brekete Family program date, Brekete Family program date. How would you know the exact video that talked about this particular situation? You will not know. What am I trying to make you understand here? Most of you don't do research before you come out and talk about something, or before you come out and start typing whatever is in your head. You talk based on what you see. But right now, I have taken my own time, my own stress. I'm not working for you, and I've not even had contact with any of these people involved, just to give my informed opinion on the case. And you still see people in the comment now saying that I've been paid to change the story. But can you deny the fact of this particular story right now? You cannot deny the fact, because you have heard the woman herself talk. Now, I'm not saying this right now because as we get to the third part of this video, which now becomes even more expository, I'm not trying to demean the woman or dampen the woman's cause, because of course you have the right to ask for your child. But I'm now asking myself a question. The child got missing around that premises, or let's just assume she was staying in the church and the child got missing in that premises. Now, someone else have been mentioned, a person, pastor, whatever, Pastor Mike or whatever, which I'm going to be looking at in the next segment. But what I wanted to understand in this second meeting that she had is that the stories changed. Brekete family was still on the course of trying to get justice for her. And then we have gotten to understand now that it was not more of like the thing happened at a split second. I don't want my videos to be too long. If not, I will make a video of 1 hour and somebody will type in the comment, your video is too long. That is your business. I'm not a skit maker, I beg. Okay, I'm a content creator, I'm an analyst. I analyze things I see trending. Matter don't go bah. Now way beside the analyze. If you say I've been there here, they do. Today you come out, I post video. Tomorrow I post video. I will come and start taking down some videos because I was saying some things out of not being informed. But how informed you are defines how transformed you can be. Be quick to hear, slow to speak. Be as wise as a serpent, as gentle as a dove. Some of you don't understand my principles. I'm not here to teach you about myself. Let's talk about the trend in the next video.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ego. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Ọlọ́run o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti máa ṣeré o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Kùtù ọmọ tí mo dábọ̀ Jésù wá tí mo dábọ̀ dádì. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wá tí mo ṣeré o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o.